Okay, number 15. Norton Manufacturing expects to produce 2,900 units in January and 3,600 units in February. Norton budgets $20 per unit for direct materials. Indirect materials are insignificant and not considered for budgeting purposes. The balance in the raw materials inventory count, all direct materials, on January 1st is $38,650. Norton desires the ending balance to be 10% of next month's direct materials needed for production. Desired ending balance for February is $51,100. What is the cost of budgeted purchases of direct materials needed for January? Okay, so this one's a little bit longer. And I'm actually probably going to start up here and then it's going to flow down because I'm not going to have enough room. All right, so we start off. Let's do January. We have to do January and February. All right, so you start off with units to be produced. All right, so 2,000 units in January and 3,600 units in February. Now, in this particular case, they don't tell us how much direct material in terms of units we need. They tell us how much in terms of dollars, okay? So we have to multiply by direct material needed. In this case, we're going to multiply by the dollar amount because that's how they gave us the information. Did I write numbers wrong? Oh, it's 29. Okay, so we need $58,000 worth of direct material in, this is direct material needed for production. This was per unit. All right, and this is 72,000. Okay, and then you would continue down straight, all right? Don't put a big gap in the middle. All right, so then to that, I'm gonna rewrite it. So we have direct material needed, 58,000 in January and 72,000 in February. All right, then to that, you add what you want on your desired ending inventory. All right, and they told us it's 10% of next month's direct materials needed. So for January, we need 10% of what we need in February. So this is going to be $7,200. Okay, so it's 10% of the 72,000. They tell us what it's supposed to be in February. And we don't really need to do February, but I'm doing it anyway. Okay. Then we subtract, don't add, we subtract the beginning inventory. All right, so our beginning inventory on January 1st was $38,650. So we subtract that out. So in January, we need to buy $26,550 of direct material. That's our direct materials budget. Okay, and then for February, our ending inventory in January becomes our beginning for February. And then you add that up, and that would be what you need for February. All right, the next one is direct labor. Direct labor is much easier because we don't have an inventory to worry about. So on this one, you do the units to be produced. All right, in this case, it's 13,000 units. You multiply by the hours needed, the hours per unit. All right, this one is 30 minutes per unit. So I'm gonna do 0.5 because it's half an hour. So that's 6,500 direct labor hours. Then multiply by the rate per hour. So times 80. So my direct labor budget is $520,000. All right, the next one. Kaplan Incorporated has prepared the operating budget for the first quarter of the year. Company forecast sales of 45,000 in January and 55,000 in February, 65,000 in March. And then they give us the variable and fixed selling admin. They want to know what they think it's going to be in the month of January. So we don't have to worry about January. All right, so variable costs are given to us as a percentage of sales. So you would just do variable power is 20% of January sales, which is 45,000. Variable miscellaneous is 10% of sales. So 9,000 and 4,500. And then the fixed cost, you just write them. I don't know why there are two salaries, but there are. So salaries are 6, salary of 5, depreciation of 1,400, the fixed component of power, and the fixed miscellaneous part. And then just add those up. That's it.